What's up everyone, Adam from Cape Crawlers, and today we're taking a look at the new RC all-wheel drive portal axles for the SCX24. Now if you guys follow the channel, you follow me on social media, you probably know that I've run the RC all-wheel drive portal axles on my flagship build, the Blue Jeep Gladiator SCX24, for just about a year now at the time of this recording. I love those axles. I love them for a lot of reasons. One is they look fantastic. Two is that they're functional. They provide a lot of ground clearance underneath the rig. They add a lot of track width, and they really solved a lot of the challenges I was having with the Gladiator at that time. And I've had really good luck with those axles. I've only broken 2 CVD shafts up front, even running it on brushless power and 3S and thrashing it pretty hard. But now RC all-wheel drive has beefed up those axles. They've come out with the V2 of those portal axles. Now these are a solid brass unit, very heavy. They come with the heavy brass diff covers on there, brass hexes, and they've also been strengthened specifically to handle brushless power. So we're going to put these on another rig today. We're going to put them on our newly redesigned Snaggletooth build. Yes, this is actually Snaggletooth underneath this glorious new Betty body. Snaggletooth got a makeover recently. I put these really sharp satin bronze ghost beadlock wheels on here from Little Guy Racing Parts. But because I took my previous wheel and tire combo off, I lost a bunch of track width. So now it feels pretty narrow and pretty closed in. So I thought it'd be a great time to capitalize on these portals. These are going to add a bunch of weight. They're going to give us that ground clearance, and they're going to widen the track to give me the aesthetics that I'm looking for, but also that stability on side hills. And they're also going to bump the wheels out away from the body because I'm having some rubbing issues now. So this is going to be a fun one. Let's jump in and check out these new axles real quick, and then we'll get to installing them on the build. So let's check these axles out. I've already been in here poking around at them a little bit, but we'll take them out and really take a look. I got 2 fronts because Snaggle is 4-wheel steer. You can buy each set individually, or you can buy these in a pair. Each set comes with, you get extra bearings, you get some extra hardware, and you get some brass wheel hexes. Let's take a look at these things. I love the all black appearance. These things are menacing. They just look tough, and they're very heavy. By my scales, these are 83 grams a piece. They're also very wide. If we look at them against a stock axle, this is a stock rear axle, significantly wider. Now these are 116 millimeters wide. I don't have the stock length offhand. I can tell you that the stock axle housing, again by my scales, weighs about 14 grams. So a big step up in weight for sure. These come as complete units, so you get the steering linkage, you get CVD axles. It has the worm gear and worm screw already installed. I am going to crack these open and just make sure that there's grease in here and that they're all lubricated. Same thing with the portals. So it has steel portal gears. And again, everything has been reinforced to support brushless power. The brass, aside from looking glorious, should be nice and slippery. This should allow us to slip and slide over rocks optimistically. Even though these are V2, RC all-wheel drive has maintained this big kind of C-hub design. That was one of the initial points of scrutiny from these axles, was that it had these really big hubs in the front. But surprisingly, I haven't had any hang-up issues with my Gladiator since I've had them on. So I've been pleasantly surprised with them on the Gladiator, and because of that, I'm not scared of getting them at both ends for Snaggletooth here. But these are really sharp. I'm excited to try these out. So I'm going to crack these open, make sure that we got plenty of grease in there, and then we'll get to installing them on the build. Here we are with the portals installed on Snaggletooth, so I'm super happy with how this came out. This gave the truck exactly the stance that I was looking for. Really gave it that extra width. Makes it look very aggressive, very mean. And with the truck body, with the Betty body on here, I feel like the higher stance just gives it a really cool, menacing look. The little guy racing parts, wheels and tires, the super gnarly Swamp Kings, the whole thing just comes together really good, I think. As with my Gladiator when I first installed this, it is always surprising how much it lifts the chassis up. We're only talking, a handful of millimeters that you gain in ground clearance, but on these little trucks, it makes a big difference, and it is so apparent when you put these portals on. It just really lifts the truck up significantly. So we'll see what I do with the tires. A way to counteract that is that you can run smaller tires, so you get the ride height back down, but you still keep that ground clearance in the center. So that is a good way to utilize portals and keep your center of gravity down low. So we'll see. I think some steps down the road, we'll look at the tires, how this thing performs, and I might look at customizing the chassis a little bit more. Very easy install, bolts directly up to the existing setup. I did open it up. There was a tiny bit of grease in the differentials. There was none in the portals. So I loaded it up with some Cow RC udder butter. So we are all good to go. All four corners are greased up and both diffs are ready to go. So why don't we get this thing out on the rocks? I want to see how this thing performs, and I want to thrash it with brushless power and 3S power to see if we can break these things. They're supposed to be strong, so let's go stress them out and see what this thing can do. Oh, this thing's an animal. That clearance, look at the ground. That is so good on this rig. I love it. The black brass portals, man, it looks so good on this build. This whole rig has been totally transformed. What an impressive turnaround this thing has done. I loved it before, but man, this thing is impressive. Here's the beast on 3S power now. There's some stability right there. Oh, did I speak too soon? No, it saved it. Wow. I'm impressed. Man, this thing's set up good right now. I'm so impressed with this chassis setup right now. The portal axles on here, the clearance and the traction. Doing really good. And even with the four-wheel steering portal setup, I'm not getting hung up on those C-hubs. I'm not having any issues. It's doing really good. So I'm back home with Snaggletooth. This is going to be a great place to demo the portals. We're going to do some course runs here in the backyard because this is going to be a great way to show elevation changes and also how these portal axles benefit. I mean, right there, case in point, I was able to cruise right up over that obstacle, no issues. That ground clearance in the front is just so good. What I'm going to be looking for is any type of hang-ups with those C-hubs, especially on some of these jagged obstacles here. Reaching for the sky here. Oh, sticks it. I'm pretty happy with the stability, even with the raised center of gravity from the axles. It's doing really good. I gotta hurry this up, it's starting to rain. But do a couple runs here. That's a good shot right there. That was a good run up over the top and around. Nice and clean. Let's try some vertical climbs here. Now the rocks are going to get slick. This is going to be challenging. No issues with that. The siren's going like crazy here too. It's got all kinds of things happening here. Nice. To wiggle my way around that. That was pretty intense. It's another challenging climb here. Let's see if we can pull this line off. I'm not flipping over backwards, but I'm struggling here. Oh, nice. That was good. The thing is pretty solid. I don't feel like the higher center of gravity has really impacted it much. Alright guys, I'm going to do one more line here, then wrap it up. I'm getting soaked. It's time to go inside, unfortunately. I'm having a lot of fun. I don't want to quit. I'm super impressed with how Snaggletooth's doing with this new setup. It's working awesome. Whoa, man, it's still super planted. Alright, awesome. Cool setup. Alright, I'm going to go hit the bench. I'll give you my final thoughts. So final thoughts on these new portal axles on Snaggletooth. I really like these axles. They held up great. We really put these things through the paces. We were running it on 3S power. I was running it in that really rocky technical section with these ultra powerful Reefs 179 servos on here. The servos would throw the truck around when I would get in tight spots pretty violently. These things are monstrous, and I'm also running them at high voltage with the FuryTech system. So these axles had a lot of stress on them, both from the environment that we were in and from the rig itself. And they held up great. We didn't break anything. I did have a wheel fall off and I lost my hex, so I had to kind of cut my run time short. But overall, I had a blast with them. The truck performed excellent. I was a little concerned that the high ride height would throw off my center of gravity and it would be a little tippy, but I didn't experience any of that. I think the extra weight down low counteracted any additional height in the center of gravity. So it felt really planted. I didn't have any issues with it flipping over, being tippy. Both, I didn't put it on a lot of hills and verticals. We'll test that later. But at least, horizontally, it felt really stable in the situations that we put it in. So overall, I really dig them. I mean, I'm a fan of these axles from the get-go. I've had really good luck with them on my Gladiator, and these new strengthened ones with the black brass are just the next iteration of that, and I really enjoy them. Price on these bad boys is $140 for the complete set, which sounds like a lot, but that's competitive for other complete axle sets on the market. They do come with gears, axles, bearings, everything. They are a true bolt-on ready to go. So I think that price is competitive. I think it's worth it for what you get, and I'm really happy with them so far. But let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of Snaggletooth with the portal axles on here? I'll put the link in the description down below for these axles as well. And remember, you can use my discount code, which I'll put down below, and you can save 5% on all things that RC All-Wheel Drive too. As always, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will see you in the next video.